Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. We're back. Part 30 of our Skylanders Giants blind playthrough is now about 11 p.m. Wednesday, November 7th. This is the first in a brand new recording session. I actually recorded a lot of introductions last night, basically triple packs 2, 3, and 4, oddly enough. What I'm going to do now, the only one that I didn't really introduce from that round of unboxings is LightCore Jet-Vac. We're actually going to come in, as you can see there, it's Shroom Boom that we have in place, but I'm going to click on our Skylander count. If you note the air element, we're getting credit for 4. We have Swarm the Giant, Jet-Vac from the starter pack, Legendary Jet-Vac from the Legendary triple pack, Sonic Boom, and that's it. Haven't brought over anybody yet, really, aside from what you've seen. But so Series 2 Sonic Boom, and then 2 versions of the Jet-Vac, which interestingly enough, they are counting that as 4. So we'll come in. First thing I want to do, we're going to pull Shroom Boom, actually put Jet-Vac on. Just regular old Jet-Vac.
Hawk and door.
Okay, obviously he's level 3, so his base stats have changed. I've only done, one heroic challenge with him. Okay, so his health has changed, obviously. I think his challenge was +4 speed. Actually, I'm sorry, I've done 5 heroics with him. Whatever that may mean, but elemental power is what I wanted to look at. It's 39. I'm going to back out, pull Jet-Vac. I'll put Legendary Jet-Vac on now.
Hawk and door.
Okay, so he's a level 3. I'm using him in the save file for the hard playthrough I'm doing, just in case there's something catastrophic that happens in this one. Similar to the Weapon Master glitch. It takes more time between recordings that way, but basically, should something crazy happen like that, instead of you having to wait on me to play through the entire game again, or however many chapters it is when that happens, it won't really be an issue. That said, we want to look at LJV's stats here. Elemental power is also 39. With him, I've only done the 1 heroic challenge. But what we're going to do now is see, when we introduce LightCore Jet-Vac, what goes down. If I can find him here amidst the chaos. Here he is.
Hawk and door.
LightCore. Okay, well, there you saw the flash bomb is just absolutely decimated everything on the screen that we could see, and a few things off the screen. We couldn't see some of those mirrors.
For what's next, you just come see the best pilot.
Nonetheless, you pretty well know his attacks here. His gun, actually, though, in-game glows. If you recall, with LightCore Prison Break, his arms actually glow. I can't really tell the canister's not, and you can't really get a good look at the front of him with his gun being so bright. But again, if you recall from the unboxing, what glows on LightCore Jet-Vac is A, the gun, and then B, kind of that center section, the air medallion, vest clasp, buckle, whatever you want to call it, and then that actually kind of illuminates the canister on the back, which it doesn't really do here in the game. I mean, if it does, it's not as pronounced as what you see there. Secondary attack is the vacuum. It obviously picks up stuff like what you saw coming over here. Even from up there, we're getting things, so that's kind of cool. And then his primary attack is just kind of a puff of air. I actually really like him. Like I said, I was looking real forward to it. Even though we kind of know everything, I'll just come in and do it again. Max health 240, speed 50, armor 12, critical hit 20, elemental power 39. Note that it did not go up. That's somewhat interesting. We're going to try to get to the bottom of that. Again, I've already showed these to you. We did it a little differently. Vac Blaster, press A to shoot enemies with a powerful blast of air. Suction Gun, hold B to suck enemies into the spinning fan blades. His first upgrade is Feistier Fan. Bigger spinning fan blades on the suction gun do increased damage to enemies. Tertiary attack is up next. Press Z to fly and perform new attacks in the air. Next up, Vac Blaster 9000. Vac Blaster does increased damage. His last upgrade is Turbine Suction Fan. Suction gun attacks do even more increased damage. Again, me personally, I'd love to have hard numbers for this stuff. I know they kind of did that in Heroics, made it easier to pick up there at the end, but say that the suction gun begins doing 8 when the first upgrade makes it 12 and this makes it 25. I just kind of want a solid number we can pull with that without having to painstakingly go through the game. That said, then you get to where you pick a path essentially. First one, Piercing Winds. Vac Blaster does even more increased damage and pierces multiple enemies. Vac Master Blaster 20X. It does maximum damage. Again, if that's 20 times original, 20 overall, it'd be nice if we had numbers. Super Suction Air Blaster. Suck up enemies with the suction gun and it gives the Vac Blaster a super shot. That sounds interesting. And then of course down here we have some different upgrades. Tank Reserves can remain in flight longer and recharge faster. The Mulcher. Suction gun attacks do maximum damage. Again, imagine having numbers. And Flying Corkscrew. While flying, which is your Z button, press B to blast forward and perform a powerful corkscrew attack. That one looks really cool. That'll probably be the reason a lot of people pick that path. And then his Soul Gem, which you can find in Auto Gyro Adventure, which actually makes sense. Eagle Air Battle Gear, enhanced armor, and a pretty sweet visor. Again, reminiscent of Slam Bam. Note that he is LightCore, and yet we don't get the WoW power. I'm pretty disappointed in that. In my opinion, the LightCores cost more. They're kind of a step above your standard Series 2. In addition to being posed a little differently and lighting up and having the flash bomb, I feel like they deserve the WoW POW. I'm probably going to reiterate this every time we introduce a LightCore character. I might not feel as strongly about that if you could do the LightCore, say, 5 times a level, or if the game sensed when you had over 8 enemies or in ambush situations, etc. But basically the flash bomb only works whenever you first put them on the portal of power. So if you've starting out your chapter and you're using them, and then say you get into an ambush situation where there's the stealth elf minions, or whatever he calls them, Dark Force Ninja, I can't really remember now, but there's really no benefit to having the LightCore character because the light bomb doesn't go into effect unless you were to pull them and put them back on the portal. I assume you can do that and do it infinitely. I'm not sure. I'll actually try and test that out in the
Stop by.
levels.
I'll take you down there.
But, that said, what I want to do now is we'll come in and look at the collection screen. As you can see, we did get credited for Jet-Vac 32 to 33, but in the upper right hand corner I never saw a new heroic challenge. Didn't expect that one, but I also didn't see elemental power increase. That's kind of what piqued my curiosity this time. As you can see, we went from 4 to 5 air element Skylanders. We've got Swarm the Giant Jet-Vac, going to be Series 2. Then LightCore Jet-Vac has come in here, and then we have Legendary, and then again Series 2 Sonic Boom. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yet we're still at the elemental power 39. So not quite sure how that's set up, but you know the drill at this point. We'll go ahead and do his heroic challenge. It's kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes you slide around the ice wheel, sometimes you don't. So we'll go ahead. Where is it? Oh, there it is. North Winter Classic +3 armor. I'm sorry, I thought that one was a speed, but clearly it's not.
Every winter,
Go ahead and
hundreds gather to watch
I'm sure you know
competitors
this
take on
one now.
Emperor
I mean, we've done it
North's
2
icy
times.
racetrack. See how fast you can do a few laps.
So it
Maybe
looks
try to
like
break
that
the
will
all-time
happen. You
record.
don't have to
But I
actually
must
physically
warn you,
lift them off the
something
portal,
about these
but every
races
time,
always seems to
I guess you
attract
enter
bad
a
elements.
chapter.
Don't
to
let
do it,
those
but
creeps throw you off the
I
game.
have used LightCore Prison Break, which I've never had to actually randomly do it. So.
Lock 1.
Alright, but you know the drill here. You Got to do 4 laps in 3 minutes. It's real slippery. You can either choose to kind of navigate through or break things, whichever you prefer or feel lucky about. You can see with the regular Jet-Vac, I have done quite a few heroics with him. So. You know, actually, when you hit those chonky pods there, it's kind of beneficial. I just not thought. These are 2 that I feel like you need to break, you know, just to kind of have that corner. You really pick up speed here. In all these, I'm just going to go ahead and break them. It seems like you lose so much time if you don't. Just trying to cut corners. I thought we took out both of those chompies clearly. Yeah, I didn't mean to break all those. Anyway, we'll deal with them when they catch us or we'll get back to them. And that's what you basically just don't want to do is you go into cactus. We might as well go ahead and take those out just for the heck of it. Yeah, may come back to haunt us, I don't really know at this point in time. We'll figure it out as we go. So, you know, we're halfway through and we're not quite halfway done. We'll probably pick up that time bonus next time. The way things are going right now, I probably should have gotten the time bonus this time. The way this one's set up, I mean, there really is no good strategy aside from
1 minute.
You know, make sure to get the time bonus at some point. So, I mean, you can say, you know, hey, be careful, you know, and hit, you know, don't slide on the ice, but it's kind of not possible. So, anyway, we'll keep going here. This is where you pick up the speed.
Extra time.
Let's this time come over here.
Final lap. 1 more to go.
Plus 30. We may not make it this time. I don't really know. But, you know, try. That was a 50-second lap, so in theory, we should be done with like what, 10 seconds or 7 to 10 seconds. We did run into a lot that last time. I think we're making, as of right now, better progress than we did on the 3rd lap. But I feel like if you hit this ridge with, you know, 25 seconds or so, you should make it. I am saying that with much more
Victory! Heroic challenge complete. Excellent job.
But we made it in just the nick of time. So, I think we did that lap in 40 seconds. Kind of as you clear it out and get accustomed to it, you just sort of speed up. So.
You did it! Now enjoy this reward.
It'll be interesting to see when we back out from talking to Callie if they do the LightCore introduction again and flash bomb the ship. We'll find out. No, we don't want to. Let's see what it does here when it loads up on the ship. Nothing. So, anyway, that is LightCore Jet-Vac. That'll be, for the immediate time being, our last character introduction. I do have a couple of Series 2 singles, Slam Bam, Tariff, and Drill Sergeant. Still haven't really done Triple Pack number 1 outside of Pop Fizz. Also still have the LightCores, Drillbot, and Eruptor. Probably ought to get those on box just so people can see how they light up, but in all honesty, just kind of seeing how the LightCores played kind of dampened things, you know. I had high expectations for them to kind of be like the cream of the crop, if you will. But nonetheless, they're still pretty cool, some better than others. I have to stress again, LightCore Jet-Vac does light up great. The blue is very vibrant. Camera didn't really pick it up that great. Eruptors isn't bad. Drillbots is probably the most disappointing in terms of lighting up. And then so far out of the 5 that I've got available to me, I have to say Prism Breaks is by far the best in terms of how it lights up. But Nonetheless, like I said for quite some time prior to Giants, Jet-Vac is the new Skylander I was looking the most forward to, just in terms of looks and how I thought he'd play. So now I've got 3 of them to kind of mess around with: the standard one from the starter pack, legendary version, and now the LightCore one to kind of work into the mix. So should keep me busy for a while. But what I'm going to do now is kind of end this one with part 31. I think I'll be splicing together some things. I'm actually going to go ahead and go back, pick up what we missed. I'll still save the time goals, until we've actually gotten people upgraded and some speed challenges, and kind of go from there. I could bring in the Series 1 Stealth Elf and whip them out, but I just kind of want to do it with Series 2. Obviously, she's not out yet, and small chance might do it with someone different. We'll just kind of take it as it comes. But again, LightCore Jet-Vac, pretty cool, does light up nice. Just a shame they didn't give them a wow power or something, or greater control over the light bomb effect. Nonetheless, questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube, or for a much quicker response, I suggest you use the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and we will catch you back for part 31.